Thank you, Alejandro. I am with a legend of American chess, Joel Benjamin. Joel, first of all, welcome back to St. Louis. Welcome back to the show. How does it feel to be playing over-the-board chess once again?
It feels kind of weird because my last tournament was in November, and I played very, very sparingly. So I think I need the first few rounds to kind of get warmed up. And you know, I've had some pretty good positions, but you know, when we get late in the struggle, I have to have that energy, you know, be able to summon up that energy to put them through.
It's still a much better start compared to last year.
Yes.
Last year was pretty rough in the first few rounds.
I was very conscious of that, to make, you know, that it was okay if I have a modest start, but I have to avoid that disaster in the beginning, and I think that I'll be stronger towards the end.
Absolutely, and let's take a look at today's game. How did you approach today's round?
Well,
against one of the favorites.
I played Kaidanov many times. Historically, I have an excellent score with white and a very poor score with black. So he's also maybe the hardest opponent to beat with white in the tournament. So it's kind of like the edge that I get with the white pieces is small, but the big advantage is not having the black pieces because that's going to be a rough ride. But the games that I've won from him generally have not been because of the opening. And, you know, all of us are trying to think of just some way to get out of the opening without him just totally neutralizing, because his opening repertoire is incredibly tight.
Do you see him as probably the most dangerous player in this field when it comes to opening preparation? Yes,
yes, because he's almost unbeatable. You have to manage to get a position to play. And I kind of thought that I did that, and then you know, suddenly after Queen D5, I realized that he's got another one of those, you know, Kaidanov liquidating sequences, and he's calculated all the tactics. And well, let me, if you don't mind, let me take back a couple moves. Okay.
Absolutely.
To start with the position, I have the bishop D2.
Knight to E5, rook E8. Bishop to D2.
I've had this position before.
Okay.
I had this position against Van der Stern in 1994. Van der Stern was a similar kind of cat to Kaidanov. He answered E4 with E5 and D4 with D5. So I did the same thing, C4, E6, E4. And I got to this position, which he thought was nothing special, but he played here knight B4, and after knight E4, he regretted that move, because the tactics are suddenly a big problem. So he had to go knight back to D5. He just lost a lot of time. So I had this position on the board this morning.
But you did spend 15 minutes up to this point. Were you
I'm not Andrew Hong, you know. No, okay, I played bishop D2, but I was also thinking about the, you know, sometimes I get this type of position, I try to channel Norman's Mises. Because Norman's Mises is the high priest of this variation.
Okay.
He plays this all the time. He opens with C4, and probably like 2/3 of his opponents play E6 because they want to try out this opening. And I see a lot of games he just plays knight E2, just avoids the trade, he brings the knight to G3, just keeping tension in the position. But then I thought bishop D2, okay, you know, I just couldn't help just connecting my rooks, you know, before doing anything. And I didn't anticipate knight takes C3 because the engine said that knight C7 was the best move. And I didn't look at the second best move. So I'm really, probably the engine just thought that knight takes C3 is a very small advantage.
You didn't think about knight C3 like Andrew Hong in the shower?
The problem is that I don't look at one opening obsessively, and I looked at a few different things that might happen. Of course, there's many ways that black can play this opening. I could not find a single game on the database that Kaidanov faced C4 and E4. So I didn't know what.
You thought that you were going to surprise him.
I'm sure I did
and
surprise
you probably
him.
did.
I definitely
yes.
surprised him. And he played in the most conventional way, not necessarily the best way. Black has many other good options. But yeah, I'm kicking myself for not looking at this in advance, because maybe I could have thought of something to do. But here, you know, I tried to calculate queen f5 at queen d3, but just somehow my piece is just in the wrong place. He has, there's a problem that, that some lines he can. No,
I think
was,
rook EB1.
No, rook
E6.
E6. I thought rook E6 is what he does on queen F5. That was the problem. I didn't know how to answer rook E6 because.
Do you have some funny ideas? Knight takes F7, probably not.
But right now I'm pinned.
After C4, sorry.
Okay, but then queen takes D4, and queen takes and rook takes E1.
Yeah. Rook
I have
takes
too many.
E1,
I have all my
takes
pieces hanging.
And queen takes D2. Yeah.
So knight F7 doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I couldn't see how to organize it. I couldn't see how to get in the move C4. I thought about queen D3. I thought he could maybe play C5. Rook D8 is also possible. C5 maybe is the most annoying. I just didn't see anything. I don't know if the engines have any better ideas than I did, but
no, I think the engine wanted to go into the endgame as you did.
Well, but also now I saw C4, knight B4, and I was racking my brain about. I could have tried C4 first and then knight D7. I realized that later, and if knight B4, maybe knight D7 is possible. But I think that basically.
Not a lot.
It's just not a lot.
Not a lot. Joel, pretty tame start for you. 3 draws. Are we about to see fireworks in the next few rounds?
Well, I hope that I'm going to put a win on the board, and feeling just a little bit better every day, and hopefully next time I'm here I'll have something more to talk about.
Guys.
Joel, I got a quick question for you.
Yes.
One of the great benefits, of course, of being a commentator is I get to sacrifice all of your pieces. Did it ever occur to you to sacrifice an exchange, rook takes E6, F takes E6, queen D3, and just play the position?
In which
Bishop
position?
I got it on, sorry.
I don't see the position yet.
There you go. So you just play rook. I mean, again.
Yeah, I know the engine. I know. I saw this on the engine.
Oh.
But I didn't understand it, so I didn't want to do it.
Well, you just play bishop h6, bishop d2, rook e1. Najmadinov. Channel your inner Najmadinov.
Yeah, I mean, nobody has tried this over the board. I did see it come up on the engine.
Okay.
But I just didn't know what to make of it, and I thought I could just just play normal moves. But it is a possibility. I was wondering if it was even possible to take on e6 immediately when he played bishop e6. But that I did not look on the computer at that, which I was kind of kicking myself that But I was thinking about that, but I don't know.
Well, you got to make a Nostradamus out of me because I've chosen you to win the tournament, so I don't want to put the pressure on you.
Yeah,
it's time to perform,
that was not
baby.
the smartest pick that you could
3
have made.
draws isn't going to cut it. You got to win.
Well, the thing is, for me, the tournament is not about chess playing ability. I don't worry about that. I'm just worried about physical and chess conditioning. That's the biggest obstacle for me, and I'm managing it day by day, and so if I can conquer that, then I maybe can start putting some wins on the board. But you have to realize, Yasser, that I'm in the top group of rustiest players in the field, so that makes me kind of a long shot.
All right, I like it. Thank you, Joel.
Thank you.
The top half of the rusty field.
Yes. As we see here, our picks for the senior championship. Joel Benjamin.
Hey, I'm telling you, Joel is
Hard not to
coming.
pick Joel.
He's coming
Appreciate
back.
it,
He's playing himself
your
into
faith.
form. You see that confidence?
The second half is coming.
It's beginning to brew.
The brew is happening.
Thank you, Joel.
Thank you, Joel.